10 right now. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much. As we get ready to go, we thought it was going to be 4 o'clock, 4:10 coming for Tesla, but Tesla right now is down to 207 and change. You got to get that position board off there, and then we'll be able to see this. Down to 207 and change right now for Tesla. Here's the live look. We were just short it all afternoon. Well, we were long and then short. You guys that were with me just saw that. So stay tuned for Tesla. This segment, of course, brought to you by, and the whole show, I don't know if it's a segment or not, but brought to you by Benzinga right now. Ooh, CSX comes out with some earnings. So we're here right now. Let's get some earnings through, man. CSX right here. I don't know if you're excited about this, but beats right now, 45 cents. Again, not a super sexy company, CSX. Let's just see what they're doing off the open here as we get ready. Ooh, a nice little move upside, of course, not CVX. Nice CSX Corporation, nice move. The first one out of the gate here today on earnings day. But hey, welcome. We've got all this covered for you. UNG today up 4. Look at this. What a battle back in FXI. Left for dead down here at 20. Today, the Chinese names bark again. And we had Alibaba on the downside there. So that's a good one. I feel like we always want to watch Tesla. Let me just do like this. So there you go. You could see Tesla right here then. How about that? Maybe we can do a little bit different because I do want to make sure that we can see some of the changes here. How about just this? We'll change this over to a 1-minute chart. So we'll have Tesla up here. If something happens, we'll have a quick look. FXI, OIH today to the downside. Let me just see if I can move this. Here, let's do it like this. Now you can see Tesla, right? 207.20, 207.45. We have a live Tesla quote right here for you. If you're joining me, welcome, man. Traders stay late, and you're joining at the best times because we're going to have earnings season bonanza starting this week, man. We had Netflix live for you yesterday. We had the bottom for Netflix. We said, what? It went down, and we're like, okay. And then boom to the upside as the report comes in. My eyes are peeled to Benzinga Pro. As soon as anything hits here, we will get it for you. I got Brendo here as well for a couple minutes. If he sees something, we'll get that to you immediately. Right now, there goes Netflix. Wow. Tesla. I don't know if it's out or not, but Tesla's downside right now. Wow, what a day. We just went to 206. Now we're to 208. It has to be out, Tesla, I'd say. It is probably out right now, and it's moving around. We don't have anything. 210, 211 for Tesla. Starting to go upside right now. I don't have the numbers, but it's moving around. Brendan waiting for it. 210. I don't know if we're out. Maybe something leaked. Guys, we're back down to 206, Brendan. 205. What? It's out. It's out. Brendan has it. We're going to get those numbers in just a second. He'll text those to me. 204. Tesla goes up to 211. Remember I said, do not trade on balance here. Tesla right now, 211 upside, 204 downside, and we're still in the same area. Don't have the numbers yet. Brendan's going to get that to me when he gets a chance. Waiting for the chat. It's going to have to be on the company chat if you have that, because that's where I am over here. Here it is right now. All right, Tesla revenue Q4, 25.17. Estimate 25.8, lower on revenues. EPS 71 versus 73, lower. Tesla free cash flow 2.06 versus 1.45, higher on cash flow. What are they going to do with that? Gross margin down 17.6 versus 18.1 on the gross margin number. Tesla's a miss, and it is starting to go to the downside right now. Wow, craziness abound in Tesla. Here's the numbers from Benzinga, so we can talk about this. We have Tesla right here on the screen as I point to it. Here it is right now. It's a miss. 71 cents versus 74. Ciao, Bella. We were just short 209. Can you believe this? Tesla downside misses. Miss on revenue. It's getting clocked. It's Tesla. It's down to $2 right now. See you later. Tesla downside. Missing everywhere, it looks like. Sales 25.17 billion. Missing the 25.6 billion. Brendan, if you have that 198 bid, get ready to get that ding. You're filled. Down here to 199. Here, if it's 198 flat, get ready for Stressla. We are getting stressed out. You're long, Brendan. Congratulations. Tesla breaks through 198 and now 197 and change. Ciao. If you do have those stink bids, it's 196er, and it is Tesla. Mixer with the elixir. Tesla downside right now and getting clocked. Tesla down 6%. Congratulations, Miss Danielle Shea. Congratulations, Miss Shea. She was talking about the short. Congratulations, Brendan. You're $1 in the money right now as you go back up to 199 and change. Those stink bids smell pretty good today as we get some downside pushes on Tesla. And here it is right here, right now. There it is, man. Tesla downside right here on the 1 minute chart. Well, I have no idea why this chart's not updating. Here, go to the daily for Tesla down here right now. 196 for Tesla, still printing lower. 196 as it goes. We'll hit a fail. Look at this. Guys, you want to know my Tesla trading? Oh, by the way, about sector recap. What sectors? Look at that. Look where I was short. Hey, guys. Hey, it's me. These purples are all shorts, Brendo. Did I hold anything over into the aftermarket? We're not allowed. There it is right now. Oh, it would, this would just be a $13 winner. Here's the 208 shorts down to 196. We just touched 195. Man, Brendan must be holding this market up. We're bouncing in and around 197. And by the way, Lam Research is out. Let's go over to Lam Research right now. I apologize if you're here for sector recap, but we're going to do what we want to do here. LRCX, let's see what's going on with Lam Research. Man, we did a pretty good job, man. We sold NVIDIA at 625. We sold Meta at the tops today. Maybe it's time to buy back in. Oh, shoot, it's Lam Research, and it's a downside move for Lam Research as well. What kind of numbers do we have right here? I better take a drink here. I'm going to have a heart attack in about a second. LRCX, where is it? I just saw it. Here it is right here. That's okay, we got it. Lam Research right there, EPS 752, beat 710, sales beats on sales. So what's up with this? We're gonna find out more about Lam Research because it's looking pretty juicy, but yet it is a nice downside move for Lam. Guesses on Tesla, 195. Two bills, Brendan, right now. We've got a nice little bounce back there in Tesla. There it is, man. Get that 196, get those stink bids out there. It's Tesla with a nice downside move. Uh-oh. Tesla says, we have sufficient liquidity to fund product roadmaps? Yeah, I hope so. I hope they have significant liquidity down there. If not, they're owned by some kind of a billionaire, so that should be okay. Long-term capacity expansion plans and other expenses, so that's good as they continue to talk about their future. The business such that we maintain a strong balance sheet, good. So we talked about free cash flow, higher than normal. Our vehicle volume growth rate may be notably, this is not good. IBM is out, but right here, this is not good. Our vehicle volume growth rate may be notably lower than that achieved in 2023. It's this word that scares me, notably lower than last year. So whatever, it's down 5% right now. That is Tesla. But I'm an IBM shareholder. I've been for probably about 20 years. Big Blue is a big beat. It looks like 387 versus 378. Sales also beating. We'll find out where they're thinking. Here it is. They are seeing FY24 currency revenue growth, consistent mid-range single digits. Okay, so let's go back over here. I'm not just going to read all this. Oh, yeah, it's a Tesla time. Back up to the upside. What is IBM doing, though, right now? IBM down 4. So they don't like what they talked about, but IBM, that was on the day. There it is. That was Tesla. IBM up right now, up 5% on that report. Looks like IBM starting to feel ways about this. Let's go over here and see where we are on IBM on the daily. I'm just going to use Trade Ideas charts. Hello. Who's got IBM calls? Not me, but we got shares. Nice upside move for IBM. Now, where are we on this movement? Nice little move there. Where are we on the weekly chart? I feel like we're blowing past everything right now. Yes, IBM well up, man. Look at this. We talked about this yesterday with Chris, right? Names that are near their highs. Check out Netflix. Check out IBM. Look what's happening. It's right there at past all-time highs for IBM, 168. Blast to the high side right there for IBM. Let's check out Tesla. Drinks on Brendan. It's at 202 right now for the upside. So there goes Tesla. Bad day for them. Not a bad day for them, but they did hit the downside. As you could see here, let's just do a 3-minute chart for Tesla. Downside 212, closing the day at the lows in and around 207. We had those shorts, 208s, 209s. You guys know about that. There's the push down. If you had a bid at 195, congratulations. We just hit that on Tesla. Wow. Good little bid down there, man, at 198 up to 204. That bottom for Tesla, 196. And now we're starting to run back up to the upside, I guess, as the report comes out, people sort of dig through it. Definitely the margin was a problem. Tesla's margin, we just had that 17.6% versus an estimate of 18.1. As prices come in for Tesla, obviously it's squeezed on the margins. But guess what he's doing? He's shoving Rivian and all these other guys out of business because of the pricing. But Rivian says, hold my beer on that one. Rivian actually tanks pretty good down to 15 flat there for Rivian. Now bouncing a little bit on that one. Wow, Rivian, guys, 15 flat. Is that the low? The low is 1388, I believe. Down there. No, sorry, 1188 is the low there, not 13. But look at Rivian right at these levels. And you might say, when does Rivian report? Often I'll talk to myself and pretend like it's what you guys are saying, so I don't sound as crazy. Okay, good question, whoever asked that. February 21st for Rivian, so we got to wait a couple minutes on that one as well, coming into 1525 or so for Rivian. We do have Tammy in the green room right now, getting ready to rock and roll, so we'll talk about some things with her. She messaged me, we're going to talk a little bit about Tesla, and I said, hey, we're going to talk about whatever you want. So she's going to come up with some ideas as well, maybe what they're looking at over at where it's not Simpler Trading. Where Tammy, she's going to double check that where we can find her when she comes on in a couple seconds. iBit right now, that is Bitcoin. They had an okay day today, up 1.4%. Ethereum, I think, was a little bit better on the day, up 1.7% for the Grayscale Ethereum product. Man, did we have the trade of the day on Coin. And we talked about Coin. I mean, look at IBM. IBM working, baby. We definitely like that one. ServiceNow. Okay, we'll get to ServiceNow in just a couple seconds. Maybe we should do that right now instead of talking about trades. Look at this Coinbase trade, guys. Short 125, cover right there, 121. That's a good trade. Yeah, but you guys are right. Let's go over some earnings plays again because ServiceNow is a big one. Shout out to Frank Slootman and everybody with ServiceNow. Let me go find out if we have that report before we actually look at the stock. There it is right now, ServiceNow. So I like to do this and we can try to figure out where it's going. So ServiceNow right now, subscriptions a little bit. I don't know if that's higher or lower, but here it is right here. Q4 sales beating right now on ServiceNow. So that looks like a good little level there for them. ServiceNow Q4 EPS 311, well beating 279. So in big data and in advertising, let's go over to now. Look, this beat for me, wow, okay. What a name ServiceNow is. We'll have to go find out where these guys IPO as soon as I say that, it just comes back in. But what a name for these guys and what a little move this name's had. Oh, you know what? ServiceNow is just up about $130 since the beginning of the year. SMCI only up 75% year to date, which is absolutely crazy. ServiceNow getting hit right now on that subscription number, I guess. That's the latest data that we have. What does this mean for Palantir? Nothing. What does this mean for Google? Palantir is just data. Google's ads, Meta as well today. Okay, so Meta, nice day. I sold some midday. We talked about it hitting the 1 trillion club midday on Meta. I sold some Meta today, some Nvidia, and some AMD all midday because we're off the show. That's just kind of fluke that they all kind of fell in there. But we did sell some AMD in and around 180. Closing price for AMD 178. It was more Nvidia that really pulled back in. And then we did get some Meta out in and around $400. But today's day is Tesla day. So if you're rocking with me, make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the subscribe. This does turn into another video. And a podcast, right? At 4:30, so you guys can check that out. So if you're on your way home and you want to listen to something, check this out on the train, wherever you are. Podcast Nation, YouTube, it's all over the place. Spotify, Apple, wherever you can find it, you can get it. There it is. Nice move back in right now off that 205. We'll have a look at that with Tesla. But wow. So a couple names just to go over quickly. Tesla right now down 3%. It's okay, man. It was down to 195. We'll see if that can hold. IBM up 5 and looking to go higher. ServiceNow, another big one that we are waiting for. That's still up 3, looking to go. Any other names I'm seeing here? We got, I don't really see anything else that was significant. So if she's ready, let's go. Hi, Tammy. Maybe I get to catch my breath a little bit. It's nice to see you. How are you?
It's great to see you, Shawn. I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Good. I like seeing that smile. I tweeted that out that we can't wait to get you on the show because now we have the Fibonacci Princess. And when we have princesses live on the air, that's pretty special. So thank you once again for coming through. Wow, what a number there from Tesla going back down into 196. Do you have anything for me on those fibs? Because should have we
Of course
expected
I do.
a bounce? No? Should have we expected a bounce in and around that level 195, Tammy?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a huge cluster of support right there,
All right, let's
actually.
look.
And it actually goes all the way back to that original high from the 19th of July. And then we've also got some symmetry and extensions from that high from the 15th of September. And then, of course, I've also correlated with some of the more recent information that we've got here. So, yeah, I think what will happen is we may come back through all this symmetry here, come down to this area. It is 191
Okay.
to about 194 is what I've got here as a very nice area of support. It's actually exactly where we bounced Halloween,
Right.
October 31st,
Right, those
2023.
those Halloween bottoms.
Yep.
This is probably the only big name. I can't think of another one that's anywhere near their Halloween bottom. So we'll have to check that out about Tesla. And quite frankly, that 17.6% margin, I think that's fine. They were only expecting 18.1 for me. That's the reason for the pull down there. That's Tesla. Where can everybody find you, by the way, Tammy?
Well, I am at Elliott Wave Trader.
Okay.
Uh, I'm at Elliott Wave Trader. I do live charts there. And then I am going to do some sessions and classes with Simpler Trading. And I
Okay.
used to be with Simpler Trading. I'm going back to Simpler Trading. My husband is actually still there. And we're just going through some contract negotiations right now. So,
All right, all right, all right. I
so-
just wanted to say because people are
but
looking to
I'm at
get.
Elliott Wave Trader. I do live charts at Elliott Wave Trader.
Okay, perfect. The best way to get a hold of you, we have it up there on X at Trader Tammy 1.
Yes.
I guess.
Yes.
So we'll go ahead and find that. Absolutely amazing little run that we've had in this market. I mean, I just said some names like SMCI up 70% in the last month since Jan 1 here. And by the way, I cannot believe that I look at the watch here and it's the 24th of January. Like, what happened? I thought me and you were just talking about like Christmas pageants or whatever that we were just at. And now all of a sudden, we're almost near Valentine's Day, actually, believe it or not. It's coming up a little bit closer here as we go. What, Ramin, you got any plans over there for Valentine's Day? All right, what ideas do you have for us?
Well, my anniversary is right at Valentine's Day. So.
Oh, well, I guess that was done on purpose.
It was. We were supposed to get married on Valentine's Day, and then Costa Rica doesn't do weddings on Sundays, and Valentine's Day hit on a Sunday that year. So we had to get married on Saturday, February 13th.
Wow, okay. Lucky number 13. I like that.
Right.
Okay, so a few downside pushes here. We do have some earnings names coming through like Microsoft, Google, all the big ones, Apple still to come. And then, of course, we have a lot of the chip names that haven't reported yet. We had a nice number from ASML earlier. Any opinions on the market? Anything specifically that you're looking at? Anything setting up that we want to discuss here?
Well, I'll tell you that I really like Apple. I know
Okay.
it's had some bad press lately, but once you get through that bad press, a lot of times everybody forgets about it and then, you just move on. That's why we like to stick with the technicals and not worry, not as much about, what's going on in the news. You want to combine it with both, obviously, but what I like about Apple is obviously we're definitely in a bullish market. We're looking for a pullback here on the indices and in other stocks, and a lot of stocks are just super extended right now. But with Apple, what the difference is we're actually still inside of this larger swing that hit. You were talking around Halloween. A lot of things had their low. Well, so did Apple. It was October 26th. And from that low, we're still in that larger swing where the targets are 207 and 218. Okay, and then we had this massive pullback. This is where you saw the news come in, okay? And it came down into a cluster of support that I have that also correlated with the 200 moving day average. So I told my clients I love this setup zone. It was a huge cluster. A cluster is 3 or more Fibonacci price relationships that come together to form a setup. And it hit and held there on the 5th of January, has had a nice bounce, came up to that 786, and that's where we're really seeing this pullback now. So what I'm looking for on a lower time frame chart
Yep.
is a pullback into support because we're too far away from these other risk zones, right? This is what's great about our work. You can't risk 165 anymore. It's too low.
Right.
Can't risk 177, 180 anymore. It's too far away. So what I'm looking for is a pullback on a lower time frame chart, such as this 30-minute chart, which I have live in my trading room.
Yep.
And, you know, look for a trigger or some sort of indicator to tell you that zone is going to hold to ride you up to these larger targets up here at 207 and 218.
Yeah, I do feel like if this market does pull back in, I recently bought some more Apple as well, in and around 180, well, exactly 186. So I feel like I like that name, and I'm with you on some of that news. We talk about it all the time live on the show. I feel like it gets upgraded, like it'll get downgraded on Tuesday, then upgraded on Thursday, and then all of a sudden it's like, exactly, no one's talking about that. So a good little look there for Apple. Are you an Apple or an Android person? Family?
Apple.
Everybody in the family, because that's what
everybody's Apple. Everybody in my family.
That's what switched me as
brothers,
well.
You know.
Can we talk a little bit
aunts,
about
uncles, cousins, grandparents?
Okay, so let's go long on Apple. Why not? Me and you had talked about this a little bit before as well, and it's Eli Lilly, and it's just like, I don't know if you have a chart up of that as well. We can go, I'll let you load it up and we'll focus on mine here for a second. But like, this is the daily down here on Eli Lilly, and it's just pushing the highs, like just over and over and over again, continuing going higher. Eli Lilly, we know sort of the story behind, you know, all the drugs and that they're changing the world and all that stuff. I feel like we can buy this name on dips. Their earnings is coming February the 6th. So give us some levels, maybe, if you do see anything possibly for Eli Lilly. Maybe I'm putting you on the spot if there's something else.
No. I've got it in my, believe me, I've got hundreds of charts.
Oh, I believe
just
you.
in different workspaces. So here's Lilly. I found it. And this is basically what I have on Lilly. Here again, we are still inside of this larger swing that we haven't met the targets off of yet. And those targets, we got close, of course,
Yep.
you know, but those targets are 652 and 680. I did set up the side of the bulls, and I had some clients take this in addition to, you know, I've talked about my husband before that's been trading for, I don't know, 35 years now. And that was a nice setup zone around that 604, 611 area to get back into Lilly if you had already gotten out on this run up here, you know, because a lot of people got out. So that's what I do with my work. So yeah, I still feel great about Lilly. All the moving averages are on the side of the bulls. We still haven't gotten too extended yet. So if you went down to a lower time frame chart, as a matter of fact, I can just look at it here.
Yeah.
You're not in Lilly yet.
Yeah, I want to talk about, Tammy, I want to talk about worst case scenario, because the thing is like most traders right now, I feel like are going to be a little long Lilly because the story's not a brand new one. I just, as we head into earnings, I feel like we've had such a huge run in some of these names. And I just thinking like, if we do pull back, like people might not want to sell, because I feel like, and there's been talk from everybody's favorite, Mr. Jim Cramer, about booting out Tesla out of the Mag 7 and putting in Eli Lilly. But my main problem is where are we if we miss on the next earnings report? So that's something that I was looking for.
I have to tell you, what we say with the work is that, you know, I don't know if it's the best term to use, but it's the one that Carolyn Brodin, the Fibonacci queen, came up with.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm the Fibonacci princess, and she says it's a crapshoot.
Yeah, no, earnings are a crapshoot.
When it comes to our work, we don't know what's going to happen with earnings. Support can be completely violated, or resistance can be completely violated. I will tell you this, you know, as far as I feel with it, you know, it just seems like some of their drugs are a little too good to be true to me. So I, you know, personally, I don't know if it's a great idea to ever hold through earnings. If you've got a nice profit, take the green. You're never going to go broke taking profits.
I do not hate that as an area there. Okay, I've thrown a couple names. Was there, you said Apple. I think that's really going to work for us. Let me find out. Do you know when Apple reports? They report, Feb 1st. Okay, so that's next week coming there for Apple. I actually like the Apple story. I think we could take out that high, go above that 200, and then just continue on for Apple. So I really like that call. Eli Lilly, I do take your advice serious there. I'm like I was doing today, trimming out a little bit, right? Ahead of AMD, ahead of NVIDIA, ahead of Meta. Those names I feel like are getting a little bit run too high, as is Eli Lilly. By the way, just a quick check on Tesla right now. I know there's a lot of people that are like, okay, Okay, let's go back over to Tesla just real quick. Tesla did find some support. It's looking like it has some here around 200, Tammy. So we'll see if it wants to hold a couple bouncing spots there in and around 200, a high of 205. So we'll bounce in and around this 205 to 200 area, and then we'll take in consideration some of the support levels that you mentioned down there, 194 and change, 191, if we can get that low on Tesla. But one more thought, and then I got to let you go. So what would that be, Tammy? Give me one more thought on anything.
I actually was looking at your sticky notes,
Uh-oh.
and I thought Disney was an interesting choice, and I like it. So
Okay.
all the moving averages are on the side of the bulls now with Disney. We do have a bit of an uphill battle, as you can see here. But all the moving averages, we've gotten above that 200 moving day average, which is the pink line. We're above the 50. The 5 has, which is the blue line, has crossed above the 13. So this is a pullback zone. Plus, we're still inside of this previous swing here, and I like that. Okay. So I like this pullback zone with Disney. I like this as an idea to get in, know that your risk is defined. And, if we go below about that 90 area there, it means we're going to make a deeper downside correction because this is the support for this swing up.
Yep.
Anytime you take out the support, which the last one is here at 89.75, it bodes for us to take out this low if we keep going further down.
All right, so you and I...
That's when we know we're in trouble because guess what? We would have all the moving averages back on the side of the bears. So I think this is a good opportunity to know that your risk is defined. I'd want you to risk anywhere from 89 to 93 to get into this Disney setup.
Yep, so if we break through 89, the mouse has left the house.
Yes, TGIF. Remember? Get the
right.
Get the funds out.
Get the funds out. Oh yeah, that's right. Get the funds out.
TGFO. I mean,
I like that.
Get the funds out.
Get the funds in or out. Okay. Thank you, Tammy.
I
always like when we're on the same page there with Disney. Good number from Netflix. I thought streaming would have helped them, but Disney today turning red. We'll watch out for their report on February 7th. Thank you so much, Tammy. Everyone can of course find you right there at the bottom of our screen on X.
Yes.
So
Trader Tammy 1, the Fibonacci Princess. I help you define your risk, and I'm a great tool in your toolbox for your trading.
It's all about Fibonacci's, and it's all about the Fibonacci Princess. Take it easy, and we'll check you around later.
Thank you for having me. Take care.
Ciao. There it is. It's Tammy. And that was fun. Meanwhile, we have Tesla still bouncing around. We just showed you that. That's kind of not doing that much, so I didn't want to interrupt because it's not moving. IBM as well. Thank you so much for joining. Look at IBM. Again, nice move to the upside. Now trying to base out. We'll see what this market has tomorrow. Let's see what the Qs think about all of this. So this is the NASDAQ 100. I think we'll probably open lower tomorrow. Again, a lot of it's going to depend on what we see from AMD and NVIDIA. Apple probably going to hold those highs. Microsoft and Meta could pull back a little bit as well. So we'll see. Let me see what Microsoft did on this number. Yeah, I mean, again, we're basically flat. We just went over a little bit of Apple with Tammy, AAPL. So Apple's downside a little bit here in the aftermarket, down to 194. Again, Apple had a nice day, man, opening the day quite nicely on the high side for Apple, and then obviously faded back out here. There's Apple to start the day up at 196 and then closing on its lows. That's never a great sign there for Apple. I think the NASDAQ goes a little lower there tomorrow. Again, here's the Qs. You could see, we're going to find out. It's still an up day, but we'll find out. Well, it shows, actually, it was not an up day on the Qs, was it, today? So we had yesterday's close. Yeah, downside. Here's the Qs right here. So we have it as a green day for the Qs. Shout out to Dookie on green day. All right, so let's go over. What do we have next? Sticky note review. All right, we can do that, but we don't have too much on the sticky note today. We had Disney there. We had Alibaba on the sticky note as well. So we'll have a quick look there. Whoa, there it is right there. The $1 trillion club. Welcome Meta and Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. Is he out of his bunker? We'll find out about that on his earnings call. But here's the sticky note today. So we had Affirm as a short. The thing about Affirm was a short. It was short all day, but it never got to our levels. I was hoping for a bump up. Good luck. You always need luck. Alibaba, the 74 long. Let's talk about that real quickly. AMD, we had the long there, but the wrong prices. We could talk about our AMD trade. Tesla, the long was right, 210 early. It went to 212. We held it thinking we could moon. It looks like it's the other way around. And then there's the Disney long at 94 as well. So we could talk about that. We pretty much had all of these trades. Tesla, here it is early. There's the 210. Here's our out, 211.50. It does go to 212. Then we played the long again, and we're eventually playing the short. We hit the short, we made a little bit of money on that, but then this happened and we're not allowed to hold after market. The real winner from the sticky note, of course, was Alibaba. The Alibaba trade was huge off the sticky note. There it was at 94. So we waited for it, 94 bounced, 94.30. That wasn't close enough. Let me see if we can zoom in. When that hit the second time, so there's the first time, we're waiting at 74, it doesn't hit. Comes back to 74, it hits. We take it out for 20 cents. Then we take it out 30s. Then we get out to 50 period moving average VWAP for about 50 cents. Then it climbs back up to the high and we get out 75 on the 200 period. So that's a dollar club winner right there. It does go a little bit higher to 75.22, but it's Alibaba for the win. Disney didn't really hold out too much for us there today. So you can see like we have a little downtick there as well. So Disney comes into 94. We take some out in the 20s before eventually losing it. And it finishes the day near this bottom for Disney. A quick little look at where Netflix finished the day before we're out of here. We're going to still do roll call, so get ready for that. Sean's tweets today, we'll pass that. We have a few interesting ones, but there's Netflix again. Huge monster today. Watch out for 560 if that can come into play. That was the stopping spot there for Netflix. I probably should have sold some of that, but we didn't. We like Netflix. All right, who's still here? We're about to find out. Roll call. Was that loud enough there, Ramin, for you? All right, who's here on roll call? We'll do this real quick, okay? Because we got to get out of here. It's 4:31. Or 4:32, and making Ramin upset is not a positive experience. All right, she's really super nice. Here we go. Roll call. If you have the Ramin camera, why don't we could show you sitting there working the board. It's me, Ramin, Obi, and Kat right now. Wayne is still there. Hey, Wayne, he's getting out of here right now. All right, here we go. It's roll call time real quick, and you could just flash your view whenever you want. Bristol, you're welcome, Bristol. Benton C is here. The Skips is here. Sunil, what's that? Keep going. I know you talked on yourself. CompuCare team. Juan Padilla is here as well. Cheat Code is here. Streamlab is here. Lucic is here. Stop trying to gift it to me, but it's working. Kimberly Yang. What's up, Kimberly? I don't recognize you. Kat is here. Kat, get over here and say hi to everybody. Brian Thompson. Dr. Craig Stevens is here. Or get on this, get on that. There they are. There's Kat and Ramin. Here we go, baby. They're both in the building, so that's really nice. All right, great. The Piper's here. Yo, what's up, Marissa? Is she here? Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got hockey practice. Jody, Vanilla Man, Rich Naples, Annette Tang. Everybody's here. I got to thank you all for being here with us, man. We have over 2,700 watching right now live. You're rocking with the best. Traders, stay late. I can't thank you enough. It was Tesla, it was IBM, it was ServiceNow, it was everything. Ciao, Kat, we're almost out of here as well. I want to thank everybody for watching. Go over to @TraderTV Sean. We have a great reel from yesterday's show as well, all about Netflix, where we nailed those earnings. We nailed Tesla today. What a great day. I'm almost out of my voice right now, but we got water coming through. Maybe I have to have some of those Advils that I gave Neil. I got to get hit on the head with that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. That's a wrap right now. I'm back live tomorrow at 8:30. Have a great evening, and I'll see you then. Ciao, everybody.